Hello everyone, Humphrey with RouterGods, and we're back from Libya, covering the Libyan civil war, and here with a actual tech video. So I know in the last 2 to 3 months, most of my videos, well, all of my videos have been of the Libyan war, people shooting each other, and dancing girls from the Bangkok Motor Show. But here we've got a video about how to use Craigslist to find an IT job. So if you're from the United States, you've probably looked on Craigslist to buy something or to sell something. Here we're going to look at it on how to find a job. So let me bring in my browser here, close out these other tabs. Whoa. Okay, so I got Craigslist, and when you get to craigslist.org, you can see that the front page is kind of, it's pretty bare. It's text, but I guess there's a certain appeal for it. And you want to find an area that is close to you. So I'm going to go for Los Angeles right there. And you can see here that Craigslist has a whole bunch of different sections. We've got for sale, which is where a lot of people go to, services, gigs, and jobs. I'm going to get into the differences between jobs and gigs a little bit later. But Craigslist is pretty amazing in that it is local. So you're going to find hopefully jobs that are close to you. And also there's a lot of ads being placed. You can find pretty much anything on Craigslist. And I'm going to demonstrate for you. So right here you've got a search box and you have a pull down menu where you could select things. You could also go directly into, let's say if you were looking for something to buy for sale right there. But let's say you were looking for, I don't know, gas masks. How about that? Gas mask for sale. Gas mask, and we have some gas masks. Look at that. Israeli gas mask, new in a box, right? We click on that and it tells you the guy wants 25 bucks and they're in West Hollywood. Cool, nice pictures. Okay, so hit the back button a couple times and, so that just shows you that you can find anything. If you wanted Cisco routers, for example, we could search for Cisco routers. And there's usually people selling Cisco routers. So here we have a 1601 T1 card and a couple other things. Guy in Tustin selling some stuff. Okay, so back to finding a job. We've got two categories here. Jobs, which are long-term salary type jobs. They could also be contract jobs, but these are generally the long-term ones. And then as we scroll down here, we've got gigs. Gigs are like the very, very short-term ones, usually one day. And they are, something for, I need someone to set up a wireless network, 4 hours, give me a rate or something like that, or I'll pay you 100 bucks, which is, let's say 25 bucks an hour. In the Los Angeles area, you've got a lot of photography and video guys doing movies and independent films and stuff like that. So they have a special category for that, crew and event gigs. If we click on crew, you'll see that still photographers needed, DP, that's a director of photography, that's a guy who handles video for a movie, gaffers, green screens, that type of stuff. So being LA, this is the majority of the gig stuff. But let's say you wanted a computer gig, which I'm assuming you do because you're watching this channel. But we click on computers and we see stuff like people looking for SEO and PHP and that type of stuff. More on the development side, but you can once in a while find some Cisco stuff. So I could type in here, I'm looking for Cisco stuff. Some wireless install, ASA firewall, that type of stuff. So if you wanted to search all of gigs for Cisco stuff, we can do it two ways. Go here, click on gigs, and type in Cisco, right? You've seen this before a couple seconds ago. Let's say we want to get more specific. Let's say routers. And we have a couple interesting ads there. Let's click on one. Senior IT Administrator. I don't know why this is under computer gigs, but it's there, so I'll click on it. And we have something interesting. You'll see a lot of these ads where they're very template-y, meaning candidate needs to have flexible hours. I mean, this is a cut and paste job from someone. I've seen this before. Also, you'll see that we provide outsourced services. Nowhere in this ad does it say what company you will be working for. A lot of these ads, unfortunately in Craigslist, it's starting to show up that these are resume phishing type ads. So they just want a resume and they're going to pop you into a database or something. Also, there are a couple scams out there where they say you don't fit this job, but you might possibly fit another job, and then go to this website to fill out a form. Dangerous part about that is that website is going to ask for stuff like social security number, a lot of personal information, so they could launch possibly a phishing attack or steal your identity or something like that. So I don't like these type of ads where they don't say what company they are advertising for, and also this stuff where it's just a written diarrhea of requirements and stuff. This is a very template-y stuff. And what I like to do is sometimes I'll do this. I'll copy the text, something like that. I'll go to Google. So if you're in Chrome, you could just paste it in there into the title bar. And I'll see what things get a hit. I probably should have put quotes around that to make it exact match. So something like that. And then we got a couple hits, and I'll look through it to see if it's a scam or not. Interesting here. So this website's just crawling Craigslist. Okay, so gigs. We've got gigs. So if you're looking for a short-term job, gigs might be something to look into. So let's say someone needs some wiring done, and we can look into wiring. And let's go into, let's see, home sound wiring in Marina Del Rey. Let's go to that. Sound expert, wire home sound, consult us and hardware needs, $20 an hour. So you have, onesie, twosies type of jobs like that. Considered a modern equivalent of walking up to someone's house and asking if you want to mow their lawn type of stuff. $10, $15. Or I don't know how much people charge these days to mow lawns, but you get the picture. Okay, so if you're looking for a more long-term job, jobs, duh, is the way to go. So we'll click on jobs and we'll type in Cisco. How about that? So you find stuff with the keywords of Cisco inside of them. Or if we want to be more specific, we can type in CCNA. And we have some stuff in there. Now this is kind of tedious because you'd have to return here every day to see what new ads have popped up. But what you can do is you could scroll down and you could see this RSS feed. If you have a RSS reader, which you do if you're using a modern browser, you can click on this RSS feed link right here. Click on that and you'll be subscribed to this search. So whenever a new new job comes up for CCNA that matches this search, it will be emailed to you if your RSS reader is correctly set up. But there is a much easier way to do this, and I've helped you out. If you go to RouterGods.com, which is my website, you'll see here that 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one over is called Job Search Resources. Click on that, and I've already taken the hard work from it. I've made these links that will pre-populate the search terms. So, and I've also done it for, I think it's a 12 or 13 top metropolitan areas in the United States. So LA, Orange County, well, Inland Empire isn't one, but San Diego, San Francisco, Chicago, all the way down, what's at the end, Washington, D.C. metro area for you military government freaks and, security and top secret clearances. Got that, Seattle, New York, all that good stuff. So let's say you were looking for a job in Chicago. Okay, I've got jobs and gigs. If you click on jobs, it just takes you to the main jobs one, where it's just everything. Right? If you click on gigs, it takes you to everything for gigs. But if you want to get specific, so all jobs with Cisco in them, click on that, bam, it's already sorted for you. I've pre-populated that for you. CCIE, if you get your CCIE, you want to move to Chicago, click on that, bam. Those are the CCIE jobs in Chicago. And I have most of the main categories here: Cisco, CCNA, CCNP, all that good stuff. If you want to search by network administrator, network engineer, we've got that. System administrator, CISP, for those of you guys who have CISP. That's a good one. You guys in security, if you have a clearance, secret clearance. And for you poor MCSEs out there, you've got that. Linux, hosting provider, if you're in the hosting provider space. Oh, there's a lot of jobs in here. Some duplicate stuff. And same thing goes for gigs. I don't have every city for gigs with all the keywords set yet, but you know, I'll get through it. My main concern was to get the jobs portion all fleshed out. So that was a quick and easy way of finding an IT job through Craigslist if you haven't done it before, and also the RouterGods job search resources. Just go here, job search resources, and click on the appropriate link, and it makes your Craigslist job search a lot easier for you. It's free, it's fast, it's simple, and it works. Thanks for watching.